Okay, whew, that took me a while. That took me like a whole hour to try and fix some of those sets. But now I have some glamour dresser space. So now it's time for me to do what I wanted to do all along. This story. Alright, run. Alright, Dark Knight can heal now. I forgot. Hold on. I'm about to use Dark Knight. It might be. Anyway, story time. It is a pleasure as always, Kaito. Have you been able to relax lately? Thumbs up. Wonderful. As busy as you have been, with the rite of secession among other things, you deserve an opportunity to experience Tuliolal at a most leisurely pace. Sampling the tacos of Zebalyavtie is one such way to do so. They're made the traditional way and laden with fillings and are absolutely sublime. If you have an empty stomach, the owner Brook Evu will look after you. Alright, so I gotta do some taco shenanigans. I mean, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I love me a good taco. I've already stated this before, but tacos are the peak of food evolution. Well, if it isn't Kaito, alone today, are you? Yes, I am. None of my friends wanted to come. I see. If you have a hankering for tacos, then they're on the house. Consider it a token of gratitude for your help tracking down those treasures. Go ahead and find a table. I'll bring you your meal as soon as it's ready. Alright, what tablet am I going to take? Excuse me. There we go. Here we go. I see it. Look at the quality of the tacos. Holy. You love tacos, I hope. You ate so many when you turned 5, you could barely move afterwards. Remember that? Dad? Oh. No, not really. That was 30 years ago for me. Right, sorry. It's still strange for me too. Oh, was he like a victim of the whole dimensional fusion thing? Did he age rapidly? Okay, let me see. Sorry, it's still strange for me too. Just the other day you were a little boy clinging to your mother's skirt as you set up for Yasulani. And now you're a grown man. You're a man grown with a face full of hair. Even so, I knew you were my son the instant I saw you. We're still family, and you can always rely on me. Thanks, Dad. Relying. That feels like the only thing I'm doing right now. On you and everyone else. I can't even start a fire without assistance at my new job. Back in Alexandria, we had Electrope. If I needed fire, all I had to do was press a button. Everything was at our fingertips. But here I'm helpless. A culinarian who can't even light a stove. The way the others in the kitchen stared at me, gods, I'd never felt so embarrassed. I'm sorry to hear that. I'd been told the tales, but it seems life is really different within the dome. My wife and children, I was thinking I'd have them join me once things had settled, but at this rate... I say you send for them. If they're your family, then they're mine too. I'll do whatever is necessary to make it work. Ah, look at that. Ah, Clamato! I didn't mean to overhear, but it seems you're having trouble readjusting to life in Tuliolal. Vawuklamat. To aid folk like you, we've established a support group at the Wing of Reflection. There you can learn the skills you need to live outside the dome. It isn't easy being back, I know, but I'm hopeful that they can make things easier. That's exactly what I need. I'll definitely seek this group out. And I'll bring my family with me. Thank you. Nod. Well, if it isn't Kaito. Oh, look who it is! I was just about to go and find you, Kaito. You don't mind the company, I hope. I could use a bite to eat myself. Come join me, Clamato. It's been some time. It's been some time. I hear munching. The tacos here never disappoint. So, what have you been up to lately? You know, I've been exploring Tyrol with my trusty alpaca. Okay, I haven't been doing that. I've been catching up on sleep. I have been doing that, that's for sure. I've been working to recover some stolen artifacts. Oh, the what you got? The role quest. I've been making a name for myself at the Arcadian. I didn't do Savage, so I'm not gonna say that. I didn't make a name for myself. I was too weak. I was too weak-willed to go through that. I like 1 and 2. I'll take 2. I've been catching up on sleep, snoring. Given everything we've been through, I don't blame you. But once you've had your fill, I'm sure you'll be itching to get back into the thick of things. As for myself, I'm being kept busy with duties at the palace. But whenever I find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to people. That way I can better understand the problems they have and share them with Kona to figure out solutions. I was on such a walk just now, as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. Kona and I have something we want to discuss with you as Dawn servants. Do you have time to come to the palace? I got some time. I got some time to kill. There's been a while since I did MSQ and I want to see what's up. Great. I'll go on ahead. Please come and join us once you've finished here. Alright, I get to have my tacos. Oh, never mind. I don't get to have anything. Hello, Landsguard Keeper. Mistress Kaito, it is always an honor. Valkona has stepped away to attend to a pressing matter, but he shall join you within a before long. Yes. Let's see what happens. I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh. The crackling of fire. Voice? Immediately voice acting. Look at that. The budget has returned. The budget hath returned. Alright, now we gotta see if performance-wise, you know, we get some better better voice performance from the... Oh, never mind. There's no budget. What happened to the budget? Oh, you're all here too. Oh, wait, no. That was a question. You're all here too? Valkona summoned us. Though, if truth be told, Alphino and I have been seeing him quite regularly of late. He asked us to share our knowledge of Hannish culture, you see, in hopes of further strengthening your alliance. We were, of course, happy to oblige him. Kryle and I were likewise summoned. Otherwise, we've been carrying on with our work, compiling information on the Golden City. Why? We've already been there. My grandfather embarked on his investigation 20 years ago. With our report, we shall find what he started. Oh, okay. Smile. Yo, my character look badass. Lest you wonder, Thancred and Urian J have left to resume their tour of Tural. Yestola, meanwhile, is back to researching cross-rift travel. She was here just a few days ago to get Kona permission to investigate living memory. By the way, she mentioned wanting to take a look at the key in your keeping at some point. Of course. If the look she had in her eyes was any indication, I suggest you brace yourself for when she comes calling. You'll like to be stuck with her for a while. Uh-oh. As for Stinian, we know neither where he is nor what he is doing. Some things never change. I mean, he was pretty much absent the whole expansion, so I don't expect to see him much anyway. Ooh, the throne being cut in half. I forgot about that. Yo, what's up, Kona? Is your gear better? Oh, wait. I think they did update the quality of the gear. Oh, never mind. Nope. I see some very not so okay stuff. My apologies for the delay. All right, I'm going to drop the accent. It's too hard to read with an accent. Think nothing of it. We took advantage of the time to catch up. So what can we do for you? Hopefully present company is enough for whatever it is you need. Glasses. The matter for which I have summoned you pertains to Alexandria. We're going back? A state funeral will soon be held in Solution 9 to mourn the passing of Queen Sphene. King Galul Jah and his admiration and his administration have invited us to attend. I see. Why are we sad? While certain issues remained unresolved between our nations, such as the treatment of Yasulani, I see no reason not to attend. For generations, the Alexandrians lived without even the awareness of death. I wouldn't have expected them to have funeral rites still. I mean, I knew that there was going to be a huge falling out, huge repercussions after that, because living without fear of death for who knows how long, it makes you think a different way. And then when you get that back, it's even worse. It just gets worse. Apparently, the members of Oblivion unearthed records of ceremonies that were conducted in the Alexandria of old. It was they who put forth the proposal that the queen be thus honored. Leave it to that lot to think of such things. The people of Alexandria no longer forget the departed. They're being confronted with the idea of death for the first time. I suspect our friends wanted to do something for them. Yes. Though Sphene was but a simulacrum, she was nonetheless a pillar for her people. The pain of her passing must run deep. Ooh, I got a pixelated tattoo. Indeed. A funeral will give Alexandrians the chance to come together to express their grief, that they might overcome it. I wasn't sure at first, but I've decided to go. Not only to be there for Galulja, but to put this chapter behind us. Smile. That I requested your presence was none other than to see if you wish to attend the funeral. You knew Sphene as well, after all. I don't have funeral clothes. I think I should go too. Sometimes I wonder if there wasn't another way. That would be inappropriate. I don't want to go. I'm going to be real. I do not want to go. I'm going to get death stares. You killed our queen. I'm going to say that would be inappropriate. Because I just don't want to go. It's not really inappropriate. It's still paying respects. But I did kill the queen. Because of your role in her demise, I take it. But we had no choice. We had to stop her from killing countless innocents. Yeah, okay, but I don't need to show myself, bro. I won't force you to attend the funeral if it makes you feel uncomfortable, but while I represent Tuliolal in an official capacity, I'd like it if you could be there to watch over everything. I am not associated with Tuliolal. Why? Alright, there goes my character saying yes without my say. I feel the rest of us should go too. Regardless of the reason, the fact remains that we deprived Alexandria of her beloved ruler. Or a beloved ruler. It's only right that we remember who Sphene was. To her people and to the others. To her people and to others, so let us stand with you. Thanks, Cryle. Then it's decided. Let's head to Solution 9 and look for Galul Ja in the back room. Alright, I'm going back there, as if I haven't been there 1,000 times already. I need to speak to you in private. You see, I tire of being, Crossroads! Here we go. Patch start. Karna, what do you have to say? Though I too would ideally attend the funeral, given the circumstances, I think it is best that Lamati represents us. Besides, I need to be on hand to oversee the city's repairs, which is taking longer than expected. When that work is complete, we will finally look into installing new thrones. But to have Father's throne here still, it makes me feel he is close by. I'm quite happy for it to remain for a while. You're a good son, Kona. You're a good son. Oh god, there's so many teleport points now. No! I need to re-up that. I need my free teleport. Alright, I gotta go down here. Look at this. Look, I didn't clear any quests. I have this over here, Hunting the Hunter, whatever that is. I got, you know, all these side quests. Thassos. You heading to the back room? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Hello, Chalet. Galulja! Hey, buddy. Been a while. Ah, you came for the funeral. Of course. I'm the only one who will officially take part, though. The others will watch over the proceedings. So how have you been? It's been a while since my last visit. I'm good. Shell is always teaching me new things. Recently, I've learned about Everkeep's systems and the mechanical soldiers. It's knowledge I'll need to use my authority properly. Wait, it's not what? I read that wrong. It's knowledge I'll need to use my authority properly. That reads weird. Anyway. Studious as always, I see. By way of treat, I brought you a gâteau au chocolat. I think that's how you read that. Gâteau au chocolat. It's a kind of cake. I think you'll like it. Thank you, Lamati. And thank you for coming. I've never been to a funeral before, so I feel less nervous having you here. Out of curiosity, what's the custom in Alexandria? In our world, it's common to offer flowers to the departed. It's much the same here, according to the records. Flowers will be distributed to all attendees. Considering that all the worlds used to be one, the practice of offering flowers may well share the same ancient origin. Fascinating, wouldn't you say? Yes, Cryle, yes. You're smart. I don't really care for any of these. Do I have 14 of these, so I'll take more of this. Rum pum pum pum. Galulja has been added to the unending codex. Nice. Graha. For the people to take it on themselves to organize and hold the funeral, it speaks to their enduring love for Sphene. From a group that plotted to undermine the tyrant king from the shadows to one that aids their fellow citizens in the open, Oblivion has come a long way. Right. It's a relief to see that Galul Jah is doing well. He's been through too much for one so young. Papa always said he didn't want a somber funeral, so we celebrated his life together with our victory. I'm sure he would have loved it. I like to think he was watching us from the world beyond, filling his cup every time we filled our own. That's nice. That is nice to think of. Although I've been in the back room before, there was no time to see the sights. I should like to take a closer look at the equipment. Oh, well, for now. While we proposed the funeral, the royal administration took on the brunt of the planning. One of their number can better explain what the ceremony will entail. Alright, Golja. The flowers are being handed out at Praxis Park. I'm thinking of heading over there now. We'll join you. There's a man I would like to speak with, Gosan. He was apparently Sven's aide and the one who sent us the invitation. Come on, let's go. Alright, let's go to the park. Let's go to the park. Have fun in the park. More talking. All correspondence was being handled by the Wing of Reflection, so this is my first time speaking with Gosan. Judging from all the activity, I presume the funeral will be held here. While it appears souls are still being issued, supply must be limited now that they're no longer being harvested. The grim faces in the queue tell the tale. Ooh, that's gotta suck. Although, I'm surprised that it's still being done. I thought we just completely destroyed the whole thing. It makes sense that Sven had loyal aides such as Gosan, given how much time she dedicated to walking among her people. Right. Wuklamat's attendance will surely help strengthen relations between the two nations. I get the strong impression that both Tuliolal and Alexandria wish to put this tragic past behind them. Here he is, Gosan. Alright, Gosan. Do you have a voice? Well, you let my voice rest. No, you do not. Where is the budget? Why, you're... I'm Val Wuklamat of Tuliolal. Thank you for extending us an invitation to Queen Sven's funeral. We are honored, truly. I had seen you before from a distance, but never had the pleasure. I am Gosan, former chief aide to the Queen. Since her passing, I have been responsible for administering affairs of state. Salutations. Can we get our flowers here? Yes, Your Majesty. The flowers are being handed out at the counter yonder, alongside the regulators. What? We need to wear regulators for the funeral? Ah, rest assured. They are not a requirement. We're aware your people do not use them. You see, people in Alexandria of old wore tokens of mourning upon their persons when attending funerals. War. Not were. War tokens. Okay. As such tokens were black, it was suggested that we might wear regulators painted the same color. We've yet to produce enough for everyone, but we're still distributing them as we are able. I see. Yet, regulator or no, the important thing is that we remember Queen Sven. Remember her and her kindness as you make an offering of your flower. I will. The proceedings will soon begin and in the plaza. Please take your place once you have your flower. I bid you farewell. It's my queen. Oh, that's a lot of people. Yeah, well, that's a lot of people. Sven. Oh, this is definitely had to be voice acted. Mama. A moment of silence.
Although we are gathered here for the same reason, we hail from different lands. Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old, while others came to us from Tuliolal.
Hey, you can tell that after like the initial little group of people, everybody else is repeated. Like this guy is repeated like 7 times in the front row. That is crazy. I mean, they can't have unique characters for all of them. It makes sense.
It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common purpose beneath crackling skies?
That GPU.
You know the answer. We survived. We thrived because Queen Sphene brought us together.
My queen. No. My queen. I miss you.
Inspired and encouraged by her boundless kindness, we strove to be better for ourselves as well as those around us.
I don't know why I'm half expecting him to finish his speech here and be like, and she is the one who took that from us. Kill her.
And in Her Majesty's absence, there is a sadness beyond words. Yet we must. We will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us.
Sick.
So let us pray, as the people of the Old Kingdom once did, for the peaceful repose of the departed.
It's so distracting. That Ellison is like the amount of times he's repeated.
And let us keep our beloved Queen forever in our hearts, that her memory might guide us unto the morrow.
Hurrah. Is it my turn?
Would that I could find solace in my own words.
Ooh. Stay strong, my guy. It's the warrior of light. I mean, the warrior of darkness, but with a different hairstyle. Rest in peace, my queen. an offering. Oh, am I gonna hear the voice? A flower. Upon your return, I'll gift you a flower.
Was Queen Sphene taken to the cloud?
Ah, that don't exist no more.
She must have been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
There is no cloud.
I miss her. She would always cheer me up when I was down. But even though I remember her, I'll never see her again. That doesn't make sense.
That's life and that's death.
That's what it means to die, I'm afraid.
Yes, sir.
But what will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
Oh god, it begins. It's gonna spiral out of control.
What will happen indeed? Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sphene. How are we to go on without her?
You live your life to the fullest and make sure you have no regrets.
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better about the future of our realm.
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Tuliolo. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
It's still kind of like annoying that, you know, some of these NPCs have like these RGB colors for their hairstyle, and I can't have any of that. Like, why? Just give me like hexadecimal, you know? Give me the full 0 to 255 color palette and let me choose whatever I want. Instead of like select few.
In times like these, I take comfort in the beliefs of a Turali people called the Yokui.
It's been a while since I heard you.
To them, death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die. It could be the same for Queen Sphene, you know? If you keep her alive in your hearts, she'll always be with you.
But we still won't be able to see her, right? I wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
No. You need to know what death is.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to impose. Please, mourn your queen however you see fit.
Uh-oh. Did we make the right choice?
As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss. I hope
Yeah.
they can find a way to move forward.
It won't be easy, but I'm sure it'll happen.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
True. But with that at least, we're not powerless to help.
True. So what are we gonna do?
What is it, Guloja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead?
I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
I remember my father. And every time I think of him, it hurts.
Now, why does it hurt? Does it hurt because you're sad that you lost him? Or does it hurt because, I don't know, you were abandoned?
It's the same with Queen Sphene. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad.
Okay.
But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad.
Are we finally gonna find out who the mom was? I honestly thought it was Fiend. I thought Gojo was like, hey girl,
Remember my father,
let's have a kid together.
but maybe I'd be better off forgetting him.
Okay.
Gloja.
Don't worry, buddy. We're here with you.
Why don't we continue this somewhere else?
Yeah, my feet are hurting. Uh-oh. I don't like this focus. Okay, focus on the regulator. So, does that mean something? Does that mean her soul is trapped in there? Sphina's alive. And she's preparing her revenge. It seems like a good place to continue our conversation. What? Are you sure? We could go sit down, you know. Simply leaving Alexandria won't solve all their problems, I fear. The problem runs deeper than that. Yeah. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up. No. You gotta grieve. I hope the altar can provide comfort to those who need it. Seeing that child reminded me of myself. Oh, of how hard it was for me to accept that grandfather was gone. But that sadness is what gave me strength to come this far, and I would never choose to forget it. Never. Oh, Alize. I miss Grandpa too. Hey, Galulja, do you really know nothing at all about your mother? No. Shale searched the system for information on residents, but the only Mamulja she found listed were my father and me. Even if she died and was erased from people's memories, she should have been there, but she wasn't. Well, that you're here means she was here too, inside the dome. There can't be any other way about it. I have an idea. Perhaps we should try looking again. Do you want to know your mother? Do you want to know your mother? Do you want to know her? I think so. Even if it makes me feel sad, I want to know her. So I want to try looking again. And if I don't find anything this time, I'll give up. I see. Well, if that's what you want. Then I'll help you. I'd like to help as well. And I believe I speak for the others too. Nod. But I can't bother you with this. You already came for the funeral. We came here not for the funeral, but to see whether all was well in Alexandria. We're not about to leave just yet. Besides, in seeking to learn about your mother, we're bound to learn about your father as well. By retracing the steps of this man who kept his own counsel, we may gain knowledge that can serve the people of Alexandria. It's too much work. Oh no, okay. Never mind. Yes, sure. Alright, thank you everyone. You're welcome, buddy. Complete. Ram pam pam pam. Ooh, them flowers look pixelated. We might learn more about my father too. I hadn't thought of that. I understand all too well Galulja's desire. For the longest time, I found my own father's actions inexplicable. If this is what Galulja wants, then I'll help him however I can. After all, we're family. If no records remain of Galulja's mother, then where do we begin our search? I can very much relate to his feelings. I pray Galulja finds what he seeks. Gracha. Oh, dungeon time. Okay. Assuming neither memories nor records of Galulja's mother remain, we must cast a wide net, as wide a net as possible. I suggest we split into groups. Kaito, if you could make inquiries outside in the outskirts, the rest of us will do the same in Solution 9. Why do I have to go outside? It's cold and dark out there. I'm sorry, but I've never heard of a Mamolja woman living in these parts, much less one connected to Zeralja. You might have better luck talking to the people over at a Tonawatan settlement to the north of Everkeep, in a place called Yuyuwawabebe. The resilient son won their loyalty when he saved them from some crisis or another. Or so the story goes. If I remember correctly, their chief's name was Kaniloka. Alright, thanks for the info. Oh wait, I still need to... Okay. Still need to talk to somebody else. Fly around now. We need to separate. Here we go. Fresh-faced Tonawata. You're looking for a Mamolja woman? Oh, Galulja's mother. I can't help you there, I'm afraid. I only know a little about Zeralja, and then only what my father told me. He said that before the dome cut us off from the outside world, a Tural Vidral had appeared and was terrorizing the region. In response, Zeralja assembled a party of warriors, and with them confronted and felled the beast. It was interesting to hear of the king's feat in the past. You know, I was part of that. And he wasn't the one who put it together. But I was part of that. Unless he, you know, fought another Tural Vidral in here, which I doubt it. But maybe he did. Maybe he did. Who knows? Who knows? Here we go. Chatty Shatana. I'm a Mulja woman. Their people have never been a common sight around here. Why, the last time I saw one would have been before the dome came down over our heads. She was among an entourage of Landsguard that was dispatched here. I assume they all returned to Tuliolal after their mission. But if any remained, I suppose they could have been trapped in here with the rest of us. Okay, thanks for the info. I shall move on. Fly. What? Oh, I gotta go back to the back rooms. What? Why? I'm gonna just fly there. Excuse me. You heading to the back room? Yes. I need to speak to Chalet. Ah, you're back too. I told Chalet all about your research. Or your search. So Al-Jam rarely made public appearances, so the people had no idea how he spent most of the time. Yet I believe therein lies the key to the answers we seek. Solution 9 is vast indeed. Even with the teleporters, we could cover but a small portion of it. I'm sorry, but I couldn't find out anything useful. None of the people I questioned had heard of a Mamolja woman before. While I failed to learn anything directly related to Galulja's mother, I did find information which may shed some light upon Zeralja. Lamati didn't seem to have much luck. How did you fare? I don't know. Galulja has told me all. We've previously tried to track down the records of his mother, but came up empty-handed. With everyone's help, hopefully we can get somewhere this time. Ah, so you spoke with quite a few people as well. Let's combine all our findings and see what conclusions we might draw. Come on, give me voice. Nope. So Zeral Jah brought a retinue of Landsguard to Yasulani, among whom was a female Mamulja. His mission was to rid the region of Vittoral Vidral, and I believe it is safe to say that was this crisis in Yawara he resolved. That was the crisis in Yawara. Okay, so it wasn't the time we fought against was it Vali Garmanda. If some of his troops stuck around for a time, perhaps to assist the villagers with recovery efforts, then they could have indeed gotten trapped in the dome. We also heard stories about the settlement in Ueyawata. People lived there until nearly a decade ago, and Zeral Jah made regular visits. If he required secrecy, a location home to his most loyal followers would be ideal. And if this Mamulja woman had remained there, they would have had occasion to come in contact. I see. But what could Zeral Jah have been doing in that village? Siring a child. I think we can answer that question. In order to retrace Zeral Jah's step, Raha and I spoke with a researcher who worked at Orogenics. He said that approximately 20 years ago, a number of his colleagues were transferred to a research facility outside Everkeep, per the king's direct order. This is the first time I've heard of such a facility. Only Vanguard was believed to have been under the king's jurisdiction. It was apparently being used to develop a new kind of weapon, but I'm afraid that was all we could learn. It's plenty to go on. Even if the work there was classified, any materials and equipment needed would have been manufactured within Everkeep. So if we look into transportation records, there it is. The routes are full of detours and attempts at obfuscation, but large deliveries were being made to Ueyawara, far too large for a mere village. There hasn't been any activity for years, though. It's likely the facility has been decommissioned. Do you think that's where my mother was? We can't say for certain just yet, but I reckon there's a good chance. This is amazing. Even though no one remembers her, you managed to figure all this out. Each piece of the puzzle may reveal little on its own, but when we put several together, a picture begins to form. And even should memories fade, footprints remain to mark the path of those who walked before. A lesson I learned in another life. Mr. Crystal. So, we'll be investigating this secret facility in Yawada then. And this time, I want you to come along, Galulja. Really? Yawada is on the other side of the lake. To get there, you'll need to take a hover cargo from the drift downs. Alright, thank you, Charlotte. Alright. Alright, Shaylee. Make your way to the Drift Downs when you're ready. Kilulsa will have a hover cargo ready for you. Man, there's something in my throat that I cannot get out. Alright, here we go. This is where we take the hover boat or whatever. Alright, let me... Oh, wait. Good boy. Weapons developed in secret with the aid of devoted followers. Nothing good will have come of this. The settlement in the outskirts that was originally Tanawatan as well, yes? I wonder if Uyuwara is similar to it. We've seen how much has changed for the part of Yashulani that's on the side of the dome. I wonder what's it like on the other. Someone would have noticed if Zeralja traveled from the Drift Downs. I expect he utilized a flying vehicle. Oh wait, crap. While the researcher we spoke with remembered that he had colleagues, he couldn't recall details about any specific individuals. Not their names, nor what they are like. That means they died. So the hover cargo will take us across the lake. I've never been over there before. It's still inside the dome, so I don't expect it to be too different from here. We'll likely encounter dangerous beasts, so the rest of us will go first. You follow when it's safe to do so, alright? Alright, be careful, everyone. There it is. New duty. The expert roulette is now bigger. Alright, I will do, of course, the first time. Oh, somebody has the new Unreal mount. I will, of course, do this as with trusts. Oh, no. NPCs. Okay, so we got Elfino. I want to bring Graha, but I also want to bring Cryo because she's like this knowledgeable person, so I will take Graha. Yes, perfect. I guess Wukalamat makes sense because she's related to Gulujat. Like, would Alize say anything? Nah, I'm gonna keep Wukalamat. Alright, let's hear the music. Pump this up. Ooh, it's kind of spooky. Alright, let's move. My father must have come here for a reason. Oh wait, they're already talking. Hold on. Oh, okay, this was the prayer. Okay. The lightning hasn't let up yet either. Here either. There are beasts here too? Even the creatures here are electrified. Yeah, that's the electric calamity. Oh, whoops. Alright, let me test out the new Dark Knight. Defense! Dark Mind now gives 10% physical. I honestly think all that needs to happen now, I mean, a lot of people want a rework of Dark Knight, but I think all that needs to happen to be like set until the next expansion at least is split Carve and Spit and Abyssal Drain. If they split those two, I'm happy. Look at that. Oh my god! That was like 80k. No, more, I think. Damage. Ugh. 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 Alright. Bolts can strike anywhere. Step lightly. It is a dragon. Forest axe beak. That looks weird. Is that a new enemy model? I don't think I've ever seen that. Don't heal so much, Graha. Jeez, I want to test out the Abyssal Drain on low health. Woo! You did it! Not exactly a leisurely trek. Alright, what do you guys have to say? I guess we've stepped into its territory. That one looks mean. Be careful. Wait. Galulja? You're the one who's been why are you here? You should have been waiting with the others. Alright. Let's see. Hiya! Electric overload. Let me defend. I can defend off of anything with this now. Yeah, especially magic. What is happening? Wait. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, well that's easy enough. What is it gonna? Oh, okay, interesting. And it shoots out from there. Cool. Heal, Carve and Spit heal, baby. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I mean, it's all right. It's not crazy, but it's better than before. That's for sure. What's it doing? I'm gonna pay attention. No! It's gathering power. What's it doing? It pierced the pillar with its tusks. It's infusing the rocks with ether. It's trying something different. Be careful. Is it gathering power? We've seen that trick before. Yeah, I know this. Dodge, dodge, dodge. It's over. Give up. It's GG. It's GG. Alright. What is the gear gonna be? I hope it's cool. And wait, what? Where's my gear? Did I really just get a materia off of that? What? Okay. That's a first. An easy win, says Wuklamat. That it is. So the facility is still here. What kind of research did they do here? A remote facility with a secret purpose. Hardly any signs there was ever a village here. Alright, let's see what this research note says. While His Majesty Zeralja is not the first to conceive of transferring a beast's soul into a person's body, safety and ethical concerns have ensured no earnest attempts have been made to date. Yet our king believes that there is no greater evil than to hinder the potential of man, and so he has ordered us to make this conception a reality. He would bolster our military might and break through into the outside world. If our research will further this ambition, then perhaps it is worth pursuing. Okay, so then the beast union to the soul was from here, like that beast mode that they do. This is where it started its research. I mean, it seems that way. Hello, hounds. Oh, more notes. Ooh, something happened here. Are there more enemies? No? Do I have to kill these first? Okay, I have to kill these first. Ah, what are those? These are people, right? Wait, what are people? These things? Wait, are these like failed experiments? Like failed, they failed to bind like beast souls into a person? To conceive of transferring a beast soul into a person's body, safety and ethical concerns have ensured no earnest attempts have been made to date. Yet our king believes... Okay. These are people, right? So, wait. So, oh my god. Those are actually... Oh, it's Full Metal Alchemist all over again. No! I can't live through this again. Okay, well, this is... Ooh. The creepy. I like the creepiness. Our bodies are fragile vessels. Although the infusion of another person's soul confers strength and vitality, the soul of a beast yields mixed results. Even when stripped of memories, a feral soul can induce psychological instability in the subject. I suspect this is because primal instincts remain, and while a certain amount of bestial ferocity is expected, and I dare say welcomed, too many such souls can lead to physical mutations, and now our objective shall be to determine the threshold beyond which a body is at risk of uncontrolled mutation. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So are these blood spatters of like people that it killed when they transformed? Oh, that is creepy but so cool. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Look at this. There was somebody on a wheelchair, and then he transformed, and then massacred. Oh, wait. I see. I see. That's where the massacre occurred. Oh, my God. They're moving, says Galulja. Don't worry, Galulja. I'll protect you. Wait, where are you? Oh, there you are. Ooh, they're zombies. They're actual zombies. Ugh. What happened here? What's this way? It's so cool. Oh, it's so creepy. I love it. I don't know what happened, Galulja, but something went wrong. What's the item level? Like 705. Okay, it's not bad. Ryan researcher again. And now there's this golem. Ah! Says Galulja. Ah. Research note. The rate of transfiguration may be dictated by the potency of the soul consumed. We've experimented with fiends of greater power, but mutations were observed after the infusion of merely a single soul. No better was this phenomenon illustrated than with poor Atticus. That rings a bell. I can't remember who it is, though. His body was altered irreparably, and he lost all capacity for rational thought. While the primary objective of this research was to utilize the soul of a Taral Vidral, I struggle to see a path forward. An alternative approach must be considered. Atticus. I know I've heard that somewhere. Oh, wow. They're containment cells. Ooh, it's so creepy. It's so dark too. Yo, wait, let me see this. Let me see this real quick. More of them. I kind of want to see what Alizé thinks of zombies. Is she scared? Is she cool with him? Don't worry, Graha. I believe in your ability to heal. You don't have to go so crazy. I feel like I'm in Outlast, you know, the insane asylum. Everybody went crazy. Another note. The radar. Oh wait, this is okay. I got turned around. This one. If the source of our failures thus far has been the inability of our bodies to contain feral souls, what if we were to reverse the process by purging a beast of its memories and infusing it with a man's soul? One still possessed of its own memories, we still stand to gain absolute control over a vessel of great power. My subordinate, who first proposed this brilliant hypothesis, shall have the honor of being the first to transcend our meager limits. I must prepare his soul for extraction at once. Is that him? Tell me that's him. A necklace of slain. I have a bad feeling about this. There's something unsettling about the ether here. What happened to them? Kaniloka. Wait. I was just talking about this guy with the... This is the guy that I just talked about in the quest. He said something about this guy. I don't remember what he said, but he said something. You surrender your souls to the King Zaralja. Oh! Tag Buster! I was not paying attention. Ooh, that hurt. Well, I just wasted that. Cool, cool, cool. I love that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, easy enough. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I got no space. I won't let precious samples escape. I was not paying attention. Again. They're gathering. What now? Come forth, my dear souls. Lost hope. I will discard the flesh, extract the soul. Oh my god. They're actually doing it the same way. That's funny. Ugh, my head is spinning. Stay calm and keep your distance. Free spirits. And again. It's not gonna last long enough. Oh no, wait, that was just AoE. Okay, never mind. Relinquish your souls for the glory of Alexandria. Enough of that. Would that we could tame the beast, but the seal is already... What seal? The beast? What was he talking about? There's a beast at the end, huh? Alright, finally a piece. Okay. So unique gear for here. So I gotta see the chest piece. Is it cool looking? I want it to be cool looking. Whoa. Is that a storm? Yes, it is. By the gods. What is that? It's a tornado. Kind of. Tornadoes. Now. Oh my god. Oh my god. We over here being warriors out of nowhere. Something's wrong. Don't rush ahead. Is that the beast? Is the tornado the beast? Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that roar? Did it come from the inside? From inside the storm? We may soon face our fiercest foe yet. Don't worry, we got this. It's still crazy how that first chest gave me a materia. Like, what was that? That's never happened to me before. Woohoo! Oh, that one wasn't as big. It's fine though. 73k Shadow Vigil. That's what's up. Oh, okay, boss time. Roar. Teralvedral Lunipiati. This has the skeleton of that what is it? No, not E. P5S or P9S? No, is it not? No, it's P5S. It's P5S, yeah, or P5. Was that thing? Has that thing been sealed away all this time? A Teralvedral, no doubt about it. Where my gear at, man? Woo! This arena looks cool. Let's go. Alright, time to focus. Raging Claw. Okay, it's a lot of swipes in a direction. Leoparine. Okay. I see. Okay. Ah, this mechanic again. Ruby weapon. What? Oh, it's gonna... Okay. It's gonna go inward. I don't think I understand. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Spread out. Oh. Oh! That was a bad point to do the gap closer. I did not. I did not think that was gonna happen. Whoa. Okay, alright. Fair enough. Wait, let me read this now, because I was trying to read this too. Careful. I'm getting tired of this. Patience will lead us to victory. They're like giant earthworms. They almost look alive. That doesn't look good. Spread out. The next attack will be fierce. Stay alert. How deep does the hole go? I can't even see the bottom. Watch your step. Man, I did that at the very worst time I could have. The gap closing. Okay, this was what screwed me over last time. That goes very far. Da, 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 da. Oh no! 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 I made it. I made it. Okay, I don't like that he's looking that way. Okay, okay, dude. I want to use my gap closer so bad. I need to not do that. Sonic Howl. Let me do that there. Yeah. Nice. That was cool. Having the arena. I feel like they could have just kept the arena the whole time like that. Like from the beginning. You know, make us stay on our toes. I can't even see the bottom. Watch your step. Oh, okay. The code of scouting. Let's see what this looks like. I like this. Yeah, this looks nice. It looks even better because the freaking the textures are high quality. Look at that leather. All right, I got 2 pieces for the ninja. 3 pieces actually. Cool. I will grind out the gear later on. All right, let's see what happens. Was that his mom? I'm sorry, rat. Or
For
rabbit.
all the talk of my brother felling this beast, he only imprisoned it, like Valley Armanda.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility. The Tural Vidral explains the need for a remote location. It was doubtless their prime subject. Though I expect Zoralja did not foresee the opportunities it presented when he imprisoned the creature.
Still alive. Oh. The echo. Oh, this is that. Okay, yeah, the Zoralja memory.
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the individual, I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Tural Vidral.
In theory, our initial experiments will involve lesser creatures. But in time, I am confident we will be able to bring even the mightiest under our control.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile,
for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Very well. Recruit volunteers and begin at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
Cool. It's the mom.
So, you've given him permission?
Teishalja, you will assist Kaniloka. As one of the Land's Guard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments. You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me.
You want to do it?
You object to his project? Or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power. But with no one to rely upon, we must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable.
I can hear Galulja in there. Just like older Galulja.
I will do as you command.
Granted, Galulja's a boy, but still.
But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
I will have your child.
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliolal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close. So very, very close.
She had the hots for him. I thought he did something more
Perform
ominous.
Your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours.
Even this. Okay.
That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle. But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
His chastity has no value. Oh, is he referring to like an actual child? Damn, he was worse than I thought. Hey, thanks for hanging on, Rabbit, until I was able to see everything. Yeah, I'm fine. You know, headaches and such. I'll take a Motrin later.
Teishalja. Could she be my mother?
How convenient that he said the the name in the cutscene. What if he didn't say that?
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamulja lived in the Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Ubico women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
Abid.
This observatory Kanaloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Teishalja there.
It should be very easy to tell that she's the mom. You know why? Because her eyes glazed, and in her pupil was an image of Zaralja.
That's where we're going next then.
Aye, aye. Can I jump into the hole? Now that the danger is behind us, it started sinking in just how unsettling this place is. Hard to believe it used to be a village. That you should be able to peer into the Taravajraw's past. I wonder what that implies for the beast's consciousness while it was sealed away. Tishalja, you said her name was? I wonder what her story is. The villagers were likely monitoring the imprisoned Taravajral at Zoralja's behest, and at some point they became involved in the research of souls. It seems this Kaniloka was in charge here. For your recounting, he was quite dedicated to Zoralja. I did not mean to talk to you. I wish I could see the past like you. Then I could see people who are gone. Trust me, you don't want that. Like, headaches that come with it, and sometimes, I get nightmares and whatnot. The things that I see aren't always accurate. So, you don't want it. Because there aren't any other Mamolja women here, for a long time I couldn't even imagine what my mother looked like. But when I visited Tuliolal and saw some, I was finally able to picture her in my mind. And one day I hope I can see what she actually looked like as well. So how did she die? How did she kaput? You may now enter this place. Kryl. Well, is it alright if I go around by myself now? Do you have anything else to say? Yeah, no. While we discern the purpose of the research conducted here, the traces of it that remain might afford us greater insight into what came of it. Let us take a look around for information as well as a way to the upper level. Alphino. To think that people actually volunteered their souls for these experiments. Success was far from guaranteed, and even in the best case, they would cease to be men. Was their devotion to Zoralja so absolute? It won't open, and I don't think it'll yield to our shoulders either. We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way and find the key. Did I find the key? Why am I interacting with this? A lift can be seen behind the wrought iron gate. As sturdy as it appears, the gate will likely resist attempts to force it open. The security panel is nearby. Perhaps a verification key will open the way. Okay. Raha. I wonder what Beklug would make of this research into transferring souls. I mean, you guys already did it, so I don't know. The researchers likely moved between the upper and lower levels. Perhaps we can find a key among their belongings. So I gotta find a body. Test subject journal. It makes me angry to think about what they did here. Don't worry, don't worry. Ooh, somebody that got transformed. Let's see. They're recruiting volunteers for a new experiment. I know I'm not as bright as the others, but they wouldn't laugh at me if I was stronger than them. This might be my chance. Oh, no. Soul transferred a few days ago. I can write. Good, yes? I am good. Very good. Getting hard to control strength. Today bit off. And a feeder. Cannot help. It's so strong. Hungry. Always hungry. Cannot control. Eat. I must eat. Am eater must eat. Ominous. You find nothing that resembles a verification key. Perhaps use a search elsewhere. An open cabinet. Is there a key? Boop, boop. Supplies for the staff are neatly arranged within the cabinet. Among the various items is a manual outlining regulations and tranquilizing gas to be used in emergencies. You dig deeper and find a verification key. I did not say that correct. And find a verification key. Perhaps it can be used to open the iron gate. You think? Security panel. You found the key. Great, I'll call the others. Burp, burp. There's something behind here. It seems the key can be used to operate the lift as well. Up we go. Ooh, the control room. So this is the observatory. I didn't expect it to be similar, but this is a far cry from the temple that held Vali Garmanda. All the machinery appears to still be in operation. I expect there are auxiliary systems in place to ensure that monitoring can continue even in emergencies. The warnings indicate various anomalies related to the seal's failure, most likely. For a blessing, we managed to fell the beast before it could cause more harm. Right then, let's see if we can find some clues about Galulja's mother. I found it. I think I can use this terminal. Shale taught me how. So he's going to become a researcher. He won't be a fighter. There's so much data. I don't what we should look at. Okay, that has to be a typo. I don't know what we should look at. Perhaps we can narrow down the search by inputting the name. Tishalja. That was way more buttons than Tishalja is. It brought up a lot of results. They all seem to say the same thing. Tishalja, Administrator of Experimental Treatments, Research Logs. This sounds good, doesn't it? Chances are the data is encrypted, and even if not, it will take considerable time to go through it all. Then let us take it with us to the back room and have Shale analyze it. Agreed. Alright, I'll transfer it to the storage device I brought. There, it's finished. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here, everyone. If you're happy, then so am I. Besides, I was able to learn more about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for the both of us. Both of us. Okay. I'm interested. Now I gotta figure out what else is gonna happen. I wouldn't know, but the story is not over yet. So it will likely tell me. Oh. I admit the Terra Vidral gave me a fright at first, but then I remembered who felled the mighty Vili Garmanda. I'll not soon forget our visit to that facility. It was a troubling reminder of the depravity that can arise from the belief that souls are simply a resource to be exploited. Kilul Sa is really good at driving her hover cargo. I wonder if I can learn how to drive it too. It seems safe to say my brother returned to Yue Yawada for the Terra Vidral. He wanted its power no matter the cost. I'm glad we could find what we sought in the abandoned facility. And here we are. The authorities will doubtless wish to be informed about the facilities and its contents. But first things first, let us deliver the data to Shale. Somebody flying over me. Da, 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 da. No, I didn't mean to talk to you. I can decline it though. Welcome back. Galulja has given me the storage device. There looks to be a wealth of data, all which is encrypted, so I'll need time to process everything. In that case, Alize and I might take ourselves around the city and check on the people. Their mood has us a bit worried. I don't know if there's anything we can do to help, but we'll see. Understood. I'll let you know as soon as I've finished my work. Thank you. We'll see you soon again. We'll see you again soon. From what I can see, things haven't changed much since the funeral. People are still listless like before. The data will be in good hands with Shale. I've been thinking it may behoove us to learn how to use the various devices found throughout Alexandria. Better late than never, after all. Having now spent some time in these harsh environs, I feel I have a better understanding of how much of a steadying presence Fiend was to her people. You found information on Galulja's mother? You lot never cease to amaze. Galulja had no trouble keeping up during the outing. He really is his father's son. It was Shale who gave me the storage device before we left. She said that we'd probably need it, and we did. Okay. Did you say the same stuff? Yeah. Oh, no, wait. That was different. I'll stay here with Shale. There's a lot I can learn from just watching her. I share our friend's concern. It's not surprising that the Alexandrians are having difficulty coping with their grief, but still. I suspect the Alexandrians' plight reminds Alphina and Alize of the Garleans. Little wonder they feel compelled to assist in any way they can. I met some members of Oblivion on my way back here. They themselves were returning after having paid their respects to Sphene. Decrypting files isn't the hard part. It's when the number of digits in the password is unknown. That the long night begins. Okay. Alright, what do you got, Jode? Alize isn't wrong. The mood out here is still grim. Some of the Turali remember a time before they were dependent on the soul system. But even they're unsettled and wondering aloud if they'll have the chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. With good reason, too. The journey home won't be an easy one for those who've grown old. That's why it's mostly been younger folk who've been leaving for Terral, ones with no elders to care for. Word of that problem has reached us in Tuliolal. My brother is doing all he can to see the Shaktural Railroad restored to operation so that people may come and go more freely. Unfortunately, the tracks only go as far as Vanguard, so some traveling by foot will still be unnecessary. Even so, the railroad would make things a sight easier. How long before it's back in service? I gotta say, when I left for this visit, Kona seemed reluctant to make promises. Promises? But while Shale's working on the data, we could go and see the state of it for ourselves. To Shaloni Station, then. I'll make sure to keep Kona informed. Man, I need some snacks. Ra and I will keep an eye on things here in your absence. You have plenty of time while I work on this, trust me. Say hello to Kona for me. I would be astonished if they were able to restore railroad services so quickly. The locomotive was nigh obliterated in its collision with the dome. Sheesh. Let us know if there's good news concerning the railroad. We can disseminate it. We can disseminate it through our network and hopefully put some minds at ease. Okay. Alright, I need some food. I'm just gonna teleport for now. And then snack on something real quick. Okay. I have broken my fast. Well, no, that's only for breakfast, right? No, like broken my fast, right? It's like, you know, you've gotten rid of your hunger. Anyway, moving on. Guidance of the Hetsaw. Here? Ah, of course, the train people. Oh, I should have talked. It's fine. Vow of Resolve and Kaito Luna to boot. What can I do for you? We're hoping for some good news about the railroad. There's an increasing number of people looking to return to Tural that can't make the journey on foot. I see. As it happens, the Vow of Reason is also on his way here to take stock of the situation. Ah, scratch the on his way. Whoa! Look, it's Aaronville's drip. Looking good, Aaronville. Did our little bun finally outgrow his old clothes? Okay. Stop that. As you well know, my previous attire... okay, that was not... My previous attire was that of a gleaner. And I have chosen a different path. It was time for a change. Attire. Attire. I went into Tony Montana there. You're tired of that attire. You're here about the railroad too. It was in part for my sake that the original Dawn Blazer was sacrificed. So I felt it only right that I assist with its replacement. Speaking of which, yo, his clothes look good though. I assume Lamati has explained the growing urgency of the need. What have you to report? The new locomotive was on track for completion, but we're having difficulty pulling her into the station, in a matter of speaking. You see, when we used the Dawn Blazer to get into the dome, urgency outweighed all other considerations, but now we're back to our original problem. How to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants of Mewai, so on. That is the Runic, the Hitsaro that followed them are none to be pleased about their Hetso being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. The solution I've devised to quieten the railroad should address the complaint. But the silent train presents a different danger. The Ronic will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. And I suppose we can't just blow the whistle at them, or they'll panic and be put off their grazing again. Weren't the railroads plotted to avoid the Ronic preferred grazing areas, though? It's odd that they're getting so close in the first place. The Ronic's grazing patterns have shifted since the tracks were laid. I am not certain why, but I intend to ask the people of Mewad Soan for their insight. As a major proponent of the railroad, I have a duty to assist in this matter. And I too would hear what the Hitsaro have to say about it. They are the ones most affected, after all. I believe it would be best to begin by consulting their leader, Huato. The rest of you can accompany us to the Hitsaro encampment if you like. Wait, what am I doing? I always screw that up. I forgot to pet the dog. Shipetto! That's cone of our reason, is it not? I can scarce believe it. As committed as the Hitsar are to tradition, they are amenable to the unfamiliar, or so I am told. Damn, there's a lot of people here. You hear the crowd? That's a cool effect. Our prior visit to the Hitsara was also on railroad business. Pray they do not take us for train enthusiasts. I'm a train enthusiast, though. To think all of this can be packed up at a moment's notice to follow wherever the Ronic lead. Huato and Shepeto. Are they Italian? Vow of resolve, vow of reason. I bid you welcome to our camp. But what brings you here all the way to Metsawatson? I thank you for seeing us. Our visit concerns the matter of the Shaktaral Railroad. Pan up. Now pan down. Oh, no pan down. You two have noted the Ronic's unexpected change in behavior, then. My son, Shepetto, has been looking into this matter. Shepetto? Normally, we'd expect the Ronic to keep their favored grounds nearby for a while yet. And despite a thorough search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quantity or quality of the grazing in Piarioanan and Yaortanane. Yet they refuse to keep to where they usually would, instead pushing westward toward your railroad. I certainly see no cause for this unseasonal migration. Nevertheless, should they continue to move west, we will follow. As any true Hetsaro would, I suppose. As you may have surmised, I am of Hetsaro descent. My parents traveled with the Ronic as well, though I myself have no memory of the experience. I was left behind as a babe, you see, during such a migration, one of many sacrifices necessitated by a nomadic lifestyle I am forced to assume. Is this one he was talking about? Yeah. A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived, taking pity on me. He taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stall keeper in Tuliola's market. And that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamati came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude, and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. Big bro Kona. Truly, I have never heard of a Ronic choosing a path so arduous as to force such a terrible decision, nor of any Hetsaro willingly leaving their own flesh and blood behind. There must have been some exceptional circumstance. I cannot say. The idea of following in their footsteps that I might better make excuses for their actions never much appealed to me. But if they had good reason, wouldn't you want to know? even if it might help you better understand the Ronic's current behavior. As it's so often the case, you are correct. Though my discomfort with the Hetzaro way may arise from fear of reopening old wounds, rather than blind fervor for innovation, it would nevertheless see me repeat my past mistakes, and to refuse to learn one of our country's treasured traditions would make me a poor Dawn servant indeed. Please teach me of the Ronic, and what they mean to you. I promise to listen with an open mind. We would be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. Shepetto? Will you learn of Hetzaro culture with me? I should like to approach this with the fervent curiosity that you and my sister share, but it would be useful to know whether I am doing it correctly. I feel like I'm the just ask Ulamat. That's it. You don't need me. Then it's settled. You'll learn more of the Ronic, and we'll have a look around the plains, and perhaps in the process we'll find the answers we seek. Let's go, Everville, or Elenespia. What up? It will be a joy to share our traditions with the new Dawn servants, as once did Galul Jaja. With Galul Jaja. My knowledge of the culture I was born into is from written accounts alone, and few of them at that. Shepetto! The quickest way to learn about our way of life is to do as we do. I hope you're not above manual labor. Oh, God. They always have to put fetch stuff in here, and it's like I get it, or you don't have to justify it anymore. I get it. Fetch quests are important, or not important, but they're necessary. I guess they're necessary for padding the game. I am not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit, but I shall put forth every effort. That's all we ask. Take these tools. For I, Shepetto, will make you learn. Now introduce yourself to anyone who looks busy and ask if you can help. They'll all be happy to teach you what to do in exchange for another pair of hands to do it. Let us meet back here later to share what we've learned. Didn't I do this in the base expansion? I've already learned enough. Well, okay. To be fair, this is probably the only part where we barely learned anything. So maybe it's needed for this. I don't know. Oh, the suffering Ronic. End my suffering, please. I don't want to keep going. Talkative Hetzar. I'm afraid I've finished with my task for the time being, but since you're so eager to learn about our way of life, why don't I tell you a bit about our migration customs? If you're here, you likely already know that the Ronic are our our guides that we travel with through the turning of the seasons. We trust them to lead us to fertile lands and with all we need to survive. But you may not know that sometimes the herd splits into two, bound for different paths. On those occasions, we Hetzaro must also part with half of our number. Was that the new jacket? You may think it is a strange, stressful custom, but over the years it has seen us visit new lands and broaden our horizons as people. This too is the wisdom of the Hetzo. Thank you, sir. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Hello there. Hello, Ronic and Fawn Hetzaro. As you stroke the Ronic's coat, you note that many portions are shaggy and tangled. This one's fur is a bit overgrown, but a good brushing should thin it out. Would you like to give it a try? You'll need the right tool for the job, mind you. A comb of the type you're used to would just get lost in the tangle, like as not. I have the fur brush. Ah, Shepetto sent a Ronic brush with you, did he? How like him. Now just run it through one little patch at a time, gently. Shh, 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 shh. You dutifully brush the Ronic until your arms grow weary from the prolonged battle with its coat. It appears much tidier now, though the same cannot be said for your clothes, which have acquired a new coat of their own. Well done! With less excess fur, our friend here will be more comfortable in the afternoon heat and less susceptible to illness. A combed coat also makes it easier for us to identify injuries should the need arise. You're a Hitsaro like me. I am here to see if I can find some Hitsaro. Troubled Hitsaro. This won't do. The wind will go right through it, and me without my needle and sinew. Here, I got you some tools so you can start crafting. Oh, these are precisely what I needed. I should be able to patch up the covering now. Given how often we pack up and reassemble our tents, they're bound to get the occasional tear. Fortunately, the Ronic hide they're made of is durable enough that we generally needn't worry. What the heck happened? My character disappeared. Playful Hitsaro. You're learning about the Hitsaro way of life, are you? I may have a thing or two to share, but rather than talking your ear off, let me test your powers of deduction. I find answers much easier to recall later if I arrived at them myself. Our Hetso provide us with something that we use in medicines. Poultices and soap to drive away pests and to sustain our fires. What is it? Bones, hooves, our hooves, bones, what? That we use in medicine. Poultices and soap. It has to be. It can't be meat. It has to be bones and hooves. Both horns and hooves have cores of bone, and we use all of these materials, albeit primarily in tent poles, instruments, and the like. It's not quite the answer I was looking for. Okay. Is it what? It can't be meat. Hold on. Is it meat? Alas, not. It's really poop? Not quite. Meat and organs can both be made into delicious fare, and our neighbors are oft glad to trade for them. They do have certain medicinal uses as well, but they aren't fit for all purposes mentioned in my question. So you telling me that y'all use doo-doo? Is it dung again? It sounds like there's a story there. But that is indeed the correct answer. We've discovered myriad uses for Ronic chips over time. Each a boon to our way of life. Where there is a need, our Hetso always provide. So you're telling me y'all use excrement as soap. I don't know if that's going to make you smell better or worse. It depends on how smelly you are. Who knows? Maybe I'd rather smell shit than you. I don't know. Shepetto! You smell of grass and the wind. Which is a good thing, I promise. You could nearly be mistaken for one of us. You even looked the part. I haven't seen a single person here wear one of these Japanese, I don't know what these are called, hakama. Yeah, you lying through your teeth. Plus, I got tattoos and stuff. I got a boob sesh. No way we look like one of you. I look like one of you. I have to wonder how Valkona is getting on. I assumed he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty, but it seems his wish to understand us was sincere. Yes. Ah, there he is now. And he brought a big boy with him. End me, please. I can't get over those eyes. It looks like they're in pain. Apologies for my tardiness. I was tasked with grazing the Ronic and ended up rather far afield. I found myself wandering hither and thither, and my companion's inclination to force us back to the trail seemed inappropriate. But how was your own work? Have you anything to share? Yeah, it turns out they bathe with shit here. Hetzaro life revolves around Doronic, but in turn the people receive all they need. Doronic are treasured members of this community, as important as family. I'll go with the first one. Yeah, they use soap. Do you care to know what that soap is made from? Yes, I feel the truth of this myself. While I was hesitant to leave my fate to the whims of the Hetzo, rather than tread man-made paths, I arrived where I was meant to be all the same. Mine is not the only way, though at times I lack the experience to know otherwise. My inability to conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean that it is wrong. My parents had a duty to the Ronic, as they did to me, and so I wonder if their leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed. I have no way to know. Of course, and regardless, this has no bearing on our present concerns. We are here in service of the people of Tiral, after all. Nevertheless, I thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what we've done today, and I will endeavor to remain curious, especially where the Hetzo are concerned. Smiles. I'm glad to hear that, Valkona. You are welcome among our herd any time. I will take... I have none of these, so I will just take any one of them. Let's see. Let's take... Sure, let's take this... what is this? Fruit and aloe jelly? That doesn't sound right, but I'll take it. Kona. It's time for the next quest. The warmth of family. He wants to feel it once more. Budget? Ah, no budget. Kona, how did it go? I believe I finally understand the significance of the Hetzo. They nourish the Hitsaro as they grow, and provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are the equal of any man, not beasts to be tamed. Moreover, Ronic are sensitive. Though we may treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale, they must ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. The Hitsaro would never cage them, and neither should we. To control their migratory patterns or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question. Then it is particularly important to advance our original line of inquiry. Fortunately, we were able to visit the Ronix once favored grazing grounds. As we were told, the grass looks fine, but the place is too quiet. It's not just the Ronic, even the birds and field mice have fled. We did encounter one pack of Ceratoraptors, but they look to be passing through in a hurry. Typically, that sort of behavior in the fauna would be associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like. Though the Hetsaro would have surely put two and two together, were the cause geological, I measured the area's ether to be certain. It was indeed nothing to suggest recent environmental disruption, but I did notice one anomaly. Huh? A strong etheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly. A large animal, perhaps? What do you think, Kona? How do you think, Kona? Putting it on me, huh? Given where we are, I believe we are dealing with a powerful beast. A predator, perhaps, given the local fauna's behavior. One of the raptors we saw, like it had a bite taken out of its tail by something with a very large fangs. It couldn't be. A turuhetso. A turuhetso. Turuhetso? Ronic River. It is common tongue. Our people have several names for such creatures. Fangs that steal Hetso in the night is another evocative one. Ronic can fend off many predators with their horns, but not the Turuhetso. Their scales are tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. A well-toothed carnivore with an unusually tough hide. I cannot recall any such fauna in this region. They usually roam the wilds in the northeast, and most herds keep well clear of them. I can't tell you why this one is so far from the home and its pack both. In any case, I believe the source of the Ronic's consternation is clear, as is our next move. We must drive this reaver away, that they might return to their grazing lands in peace. Never fear. We will make certain that the beast threatens you no more. Ooh, I can see the pores on his face. Oh, an instance duty. I go. The Ronic Reaver is a clear threat to the local population. We cannot allow it to roam unchecked. But it won't do us to go running off in search of it without having made proper preparations. And if others returning from across the plain have spotted it, they may be able to inform us of its recent behavior and where it might be found. Your progress through the upcoming battle will be okay. Yeah. Proceed. Item level sync 730. I'm not even there. Pam 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 pam. Run away! Oh.
Help! Oduruhetsu is coming this way!
It's time.
It has beasts raced across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
Okay.
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
Oh, God.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
It was that theme. Okay.
Make haste. We must protect the Ronek.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Are you sure we must protect the Ronek? What about my neck? I gotta stop talking sometimes. Man, he just sprinted.
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
I got you. Oh, I'm backwards. Whoops. Don't worry, I'm soothing the air around you so that you feel better. What? I was gonna take care of that one, man. Oh, we're both taking care of it? Chaka 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 chum.
That herd should be all right. Let's look for stragglers.
Da, 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 da.
It seems that did the trick.
Okay, where's the big guy?
For the fodder, at least. But where's...
Oh, we're heading to it now. Yo.
Look there! We've got a big one coming!
That is very big.
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs.
That's our guy.
That's a Ronek Reaver, and no mistake.
We have to stop it. No.
There! That one there!
You got it, Gonna. Limit break again. Super ricochet. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Stop!
Not so fast!
Oh no! Not the glasses! Is this his awakening? You know, he broke my glasses. Ah! Take him off.
Even should it cost me my life.
You will not pass.
I will save the Hetzel!
Wow, okay. I feel like you're going too into it, man, but alright. Alright, Clamato.
Kona! Are you alright?
No, can you not see his glasses are broken? That's like
Do
his
not concern
personality.
yourself with me. Get the Ronek to safety.
There. You've nothing to fear.
It's okay. Alright, run away now. Alright. I forgot he can't fight. Let's go.
I made a vow to our people. You shall plague them no longer! You'll find the vow of reason is not without resolve. Must have a weakness. I will find it.
There. We've just done 0.6% damage. What it is? Where's my damage? Oh. It's like the Alliance raid. Or Shinryu. I got hit in the middle there. Oh, I deserve that. Why did I go to the first one? I'm so dumb.
Now we just have to keep it clean.
Yeah, like what are you preparing for? Can I see you do it at least? Oh, he doing it. Oh,
Protective current of ether. But whence does it flow?
whoa. Come on, Kono. What's taking so long?
I've got it!
Okay. Oh, down for the count.
Piercing round to the chest and...
No way.
done for!
Yo, boss, you can stop that. You gotta turn your half circle somewhere else. Towards him. Turn it towards him.
That stem the flow of protective ether.
Kona really just became Mustadio there.
Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me.
I need you, Wukalamat. What? I definitely did that before the cast ended. Primordial Roar. We have this intercept. Yep.
This is going to hurt.
Oh no. Easy. Lancia.
We did it.
You think?
The Etzo, are they?
They're fine.
The Ronek have all made it to Mehwa Hetsuan. Hunters are scouring the area for any remaining threats, but the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid. You, most of all, vow of reason.
Look
We
at
feared
that.
you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetzo.
Now give us the railroad tracks, or, you know, the
I
road.
do no more than is a Dawn servant's duty.
The route. You need to replace your glasses, bro.
The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most. It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
Nice. You gotta make it, though.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again.
Oh. What?
Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now.
Is that Dad? I wouldn't be surprised if out of nowhere his dad appears.
I had come as a trader to the camp in Lozeni Hetta. A camp that was obliterated in an instant by that monster.
And that's where I lost my son.
Lozeni Hetta. That's where the Pelu Pelu trader found me as a baby.
No shot. No shot. Come on, bro.
Please, can you tell me what you saw?
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hetzaro. Like us, they followed the Ronek. And like us, they were visited by a reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos. I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature.
Okay, so he's not the dad, but like, you know.
Well distracted, I heard one cry.
Wow.
Save our son! Save the Hetzo! After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Ronek thunder. I ran and ran. And as the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated
for both man and beast. Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronek and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so the story goes.
Your mom and dad.
And what became of their child?
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
It was you, Kona.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself.
Yeah. What the heck?
All these years, I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the Ronek. But now I see they didn't abandon me.
That's a very convenient story, to be fair. But I mean, yeah, they can tell the story however they want. This is wholesome.
I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today. It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family, even after they were gone. And now that I am Dawn servant, all of Tuliyola is my family. A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
Look at that. Kona came through. He came around. He no longer resents his parents. Look at that, man. Oh, how nice. How nice. I can't imagine how Kona must be feeling right now that Reaver, you don't suppose it was the same one that... I doubt it. It could be. We certainly got more than we bargained for when we set out to solve our railroad conundrum. If Alcona counts us among his family, then he is part of ours. Shepetto! Shepetto! What do you have to say, Shepetto? You made felling that Turuhetso look easy. On behalf of the Hetso, I thank you. Sure thing, kid. To know that the Hetso are safe is more than enough. Yet, would it be wrong to hope that in protecting them, we also avenged my parents? It is the least I owe to them after all this time. Kaido, I thank you for standing by me, as Dawn servant, and as the oft imperfect man beneath the mantle. Now, let us return our attention to the matter we came to address, shall we? We have removed the root of the cause of the Ronek straying from their favored grazing, and obtained the tools to devise an additional precautionary measure, a silent whistle, as it were. This whistle must be capable of emitting pulses of ether strong enough that they will shy away from the tracks on instinct, yet not so strong as to drive them into a panic. If we can achieve this, it will be a far sight better than the traditional whistle, more effective and less stressful for the creatures themselves. Yes, thumbs up. You're right in his face. Let us return to Shaloni Station and begin to work on it, then. Walika and his crew will doubtless be relieved to finally have a solution. I need to use the bathroom. I'm gonna be right back. Ernville. A variety of artisans from across the world have come to assist with the railroad, so I foresee no difficulty in creating the whistle that Kona proposed. Ah, I always carry a spare pair of spectacles or two, as it is difficult to find replacements outside the city. You wouldn't believe how many I went through during the Rite of Secession. Interesting. Interesting. This train, will it be ready in no time? In no time. Yo, that's the Halloween shirt, right? Yeah, it is. That looks nice in white and red. Look at you, Velvet Rain. Okay, I see you. You got some style. Where are the... Wait, I gotta see where the... where that skirt is from. You look pleased about something. Good news for the railroad, I take it? Yes, very good news. So the Ronick were avoiding a predator. Smart ones they are. And Valcona's not too bad himself. What with his whistle idea? Sit tight. We'll have this train on the tracks before you know it. Okay, let me not sit tight just yet. I want to see what this is. Star Velvet Bottom of Casting. Oh, okay. She got very creative with that. Okay, nice. That looks good. Yes, I will sit tight.
We're ready to go.
All right. The train is back up, and it's operational.
Oh, she looks as good as new.
If I had time to do a proper job, could have really made her shine. Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though. Not that you can appreciate it from out here. But as far as the Ronick are concerned, we've spared no effort. From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
You and your crew have worked wonders. Our nation is in your debt.
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tuliolal. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her up and running so quickly. Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel, and we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us. However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through our paces.
I wonder if the other languages have something like this. Whereas, like, depending on what region the characters are from, their English accent is different. Like, you have American here, and then you have, Hispanic English accent, and, like, Tuliyola in the South. And then you have, European accents back in Eorzea and stuff. You have a kind of Asian accents in Authored. It's cool. It's cool. I wonder if the other languages, French, French, German, and Japanese. I know Japanese has like dialects and stuff, but I don't know if they apply those. But French and German is what I would want to know. Like, do they have like differing ways of speaking in different like parts of Germany or whatever? Or even in the world, like a person from here speaking German, would it sound different than a person native to Germany? Who knows? Let's go. Oh, not ironic. Oh, we got the crystal thing.
There's a Ronak up ahead.
Wait, did we not make the crystal thing?
Now, to test our whistle.
Oh.
On it. Just point it in the general direction and...
Wahoo! Cool.
It's moving away. Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
Nice. We found a way.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
a roaring success! In a quiet way, like. Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the Choctaral Railroad is back in service.
Alright. How much more do I have? I'd have to imagine there's not much left. At least for the match. I expect... Oh, for the story, I should say. I expect that with the Reaver gone, the Ronic will gradually return to their old habitats. Or old habits. And we won't see so many approaching the tracks. It is good to see that the whistle will be effective in the meantime, however. Zidor. Now anyone will be able to come and go from the dome as they please. I can't wait to spread the word in Alexandria. With that, I believe our work here is done. The fine people of Choctaral Railing can take it from here. The folks that Valkona brought in to help rebuild the railroad have already returned home, but I hope we can give them a ride someday. For a while there, we were real worried that we'd never get the railroad running again, but now that the test drive was a success, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Shaloni, and then the continent. Watch out, Choctaral, here we come. I share the sentiment, but we've got a mountain of work ahead of us to ensure smooth operations. Time to get back to it. The efforts of all here today have not gone unnoticed. Once more, I thank you. Where's that piece from? As for our own work, I trust you can handle matters in Alexandria Lamati. Confirm. Run dun dun dun. Roseblood coat. Oh, is this like a red mage? It is. Probably is. That looks good though. It looks very velvety. Do you have anything else to say? It won't be as I once envisioned, but perhaps someday we can take the train journey to Yashalani together. Right. Let's see. Well, it's possible that Shale's made some headway by now, and regardless, we should spread the word that the railroad's been restored to service. Shale, what do you have working her on? What do you have her working on? Kalulja's mother. I know her. I'd feel the same in his shoes. Have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. Yeah, you lost mommy. There's no cause to look at me like that. The Kafkiwa we met may have only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. I needed to search for what she left behind because she left it with me, and I will always carry it. Speaking of things you're carrying, is that a teeny tiny Kafkiwa? What? No! It is merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer, and I thought it as good a souvenir as any. Whatever you say. For what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. Yeah, stop being so coy. Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for a time, see if there is aught I can do for the people there. Much change though it is, I still consider it my home. Of course, we can give you the full story on the way. Oh. I gotta stop pressing buttons. Where to? To the back room. To the back room. I still haven't done my thing for a free teleport. Erenville. So Zeral Jao was conducting secret research in Ueyawara. I have some memories of the place from my childhood. You must be exhausted. Shall I nip out for an energy tonic? It's fine. Glad you're back. We wouldn't want to keep the little Jai here waiting any longer than necessary. Erenville is wearing his kafkiwa. That makes me happy. Looks like we arrived at a good time. Dun, 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 dun. And so that's how I met your mother. A simple yet elegant solution. And thus is the railroad back in operation. Meanwhile, Shale has nearly finished processing the data. She will be able to share her findings with us imminently. Yestola! Did you fix your voice? I'm interrupting something, I gather. Why, Yestola? What brings you here? I've seen enough of the gate in the sky deep cenote for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. While there, I thought I would do well to have the company of an expert on electro. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we've finished here. Lest you fear I've forgotten, once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny. So we're not tackling that in this patch. Fair enough.
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit.
I might be able to hear if she's fixed. Is my girl fixed?
But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Teishulja herself. While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Yes, please.
I'll be like, Galilja, my son.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Several audio files will now play in sequence.
Please make sure you have enough time accommodated for this.
My name is Teishalja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose.
Mama.
Officially I was a Virgin with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural Vidral that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuliolal. I had hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran, and in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path, a path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Zoralja?
Wait.
I admired him. His incontestable strength, his unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions.
Wait, she went in when the dome appeared, but Zoralja was already in there, that means. So when the dome appeared, and then by the time we got there, that is insane. It was only like what, a span of a day in Etheris. Yeah, something like that, and it's been 30 years in here. So how much time passed when she went in versus when Zoralja went in? That's the question.
I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him. His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew.
And I still fell in love with him. Your father, Galulja.
The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire.
Damn. You go, girl. You get your man. Snap, snap.
Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future in my arms. If you could see him, embrace him. Surely that would be enough. So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Yikes. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Don't show this in like a bad light. Oh.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father.
Okay, this is just him thinking, right?
I can't.
This is not like in the recording, because this would be really fucked up.
No. Get it away from me.
Oh god.
Get that thing away from me.
It's all right, little one.
Oh my
Papa was
god.
so surprised.
That was actually the recording. That, oh no, oh, got a little jam. No, don't worry. You got your actual family here. He did. Don't worry about him. Dead people shouldn't get to you.
He'll come around. We'll be a happy family. Kaninuka is shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well, but I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where I do.
That was the last one, huh?
That's all of them.
And then everything went to shit. Oh no. Oh, yikes.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Gololcha.
No! I'm fine,
Father
Lamati.
and mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try. I can't tell if I'm happier now. But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome, buddy. I'm here for you. No, stop. This is my moment. Let me hug him. Oh, man. I wanted to do that. Am I gonna remember my parents? Oh, never mind. I thought I was... Damn. I'm so sorry, Galilja. That was... you shouldn't have heard that. I don't think you should have heard that. Why leave such a record, you ask? I cannot be certain, but I believe Tishalja simply wanted someone to know how she felt, to understand. Yeah. No matter how brave a face Galulja puts on, I expect it will take time to come to terms with this. He is a strong one, though. You needn't worry too much. Tishalja left written records as well. I'll compile them for Galulja. Perhaps something in them will be of comfort. It's okay. I wanted to know more about my parents, and now I do. And I don't regret it. I have Lamati and Kona, and And you, Kaito, I'm not lonely now. Oh god. I'm sorry, buddy. What a mess. Yeah. Yeah. If the dome had not appeared, Tishelja's tale would have been very different. And whether or not she would have been happier, I cannot say. You may find it hard to believe, but until the rite of succession, Zeraljar was a good brother to me. Always. And I thought that Papa was the best father anyone could ask for. I don't want to think the time we spent together as a family was a lie, but by the same token, the bitterness my brother harbored was all too real. Alright, Mommy. It's better to know. It's better to know. A profound response for one so young. Though I wish he didn't have to be, Galulja is indeed wise beyond his years. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. 'Tis fortunate that he has you. Thank you, Shale. Because of you, I got to hear my mother's whole story. It's not the whole thing. She left written stuff. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen. Galulja. If you remember one thing, remember that. Yay! I'm happy now. Now then, having shared what I can at present, I am ready to head to Living Memory when you are. I am planning to be thorough, so we will need to stop for supplies on the way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we all have much and more to attend to. Farewell, for now, farewell. Chalet. Alright. One wouldn't know it to look at them, but Shale and Yastola are birds of a feather, an incorrigibly restless feather. I'll stick around for a while. Let me know if you need me. With the railroad ready, I'd like to get some idea of how many returnees we can expect before heading back to Tuliolal. Is Shale going to be alright out there? The whole time she was working on the data, I never saw her take a break. The twins have yet to return. I hope everything is alright. Sure, it's fine. A word before you leave. Our network's already spreading word of the railroad. We expected people would be clamoring to get on the first train back, yet the reaction's been the polar opposite. Scant few seem inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon. What? When we spoke before, you said many from Tuliolal were eager to reunite with family and friends. Maybe they're concerned about getting through the vanguard? If so, we could take turns accompanying them. In any case, we need to speak with the people ourselves. Let's start at lane node 9. More chores. Okay. I'm ready. There may still be people gathering in Praxis Park. Let's try there first. Okay. Oh, cutscene immediately. Okay. I'm down. Something happening. They are dejected.
People look uneasy. Did something happen?
It was him. Who's him, you ask? That guy.
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
Oh. Now they're going through through the death stuff.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right, and a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zeraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong. But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time.
Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Yup. That's why I gotta be careful.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
This is the same effect of like knowing when you're going to die or something like that. It's like, oh, now what? Or if you're gonna die or whatever. It's like just go. Just go. Just live your life.
I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
It's not that easy.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
I'll be right back. Alright, now I'm back. Queen Sphene! What is happening?
What?
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do.
What the heck?
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things aright.
Okay. Okay.
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever. You there, Gussin. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Did he revive her somehow?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve.
Okay. So he doesn't remember. So they don't remember that Queen Sphene died? What is happening? Okay, if they don't remember that she died, that means she's alive. But how can she be alive when she died? But then how does that... Okay, all right, let me keep going.
Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
He did something.
What are you talking about? Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
It's no longer there.
A funeral? For Her Majesty?
Uh-oh.
What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria.
What is going on?
Among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
I was seriously not expecting Sphene to make a return. Like that,
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live. Not for us, nor our children.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution.
I don't like where this is going.
All of us shall be made endless.
Okay. Okay.
I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like. Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone.
Okay. What is she gonna say now?
But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all. One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
But only 5,000 of us?
We gotta start killing each other. Uh-oh. Maybe you shouldn't have done that now.
XIV would never be content to save only some of her people.
Okay, but should we be causing a scene here? I feel like we should have, reconvened, not directly confront her.
Who are you?
I am Sphene.
I am Sphene, Queen of Reason.
Oh boy. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Uh-oh. It's the Vothry thing all over again. They're mindless husks.
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
Okay, this took a turn I was not expecting. Yikes. Yikes. No. Am I okay with this? Am I okay with Sphene coming back? Her morals are wrong. What she's doing is incorrect. But she's pretty. Think about that. Think about it. There's no more to say. She stays. She just stays. She stays. She stays. Okay. No, in realness, that is insane. I did not expect that to happen. That, like, I read it's Queen Sphene, but I didn't, because Adore, I didn't register what it said. And then I come back and I read it again. And I'm like, what? Huh? Nanny? So, okay, so how is she alive? That's what I want to know. How is there Sphene walking around? Like, I guess it has to do with that Elizin. Once he walked off, you know, he couldn't deal with the pain of losing her, so he brought her back somehow. The question is, how did he bring her back? Is this like a fragment of a memory of Sphene's backup or something like that? Or is this just a virus? Maybe a virus has uploaded to the cloud and it's posing as Queen Sphene. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, let's talk. Gratia said, without the missile terminal, how does she propose to create new Endless? We must contact Jistola as soon as possible. Oh yeah, she is in living memory. What's happening over there? You saw Sphene with your own eyes then, so it wasn't someone else. We've heard about the Queen of Reason's proclamation. The rumors spread through the district like wildfire. There's not to report yet, but we have all eyes and ears out in Everkeep and heritage found. Sphene was erased. If she's back, then are the endless. Then are the endless. Seriously, what was that? Queen Sphene has returned? How? Your guess is as good as mine, buddy. We only caught the proclamation from a distance, but I can tell you that the message about neo-regulators was received with utmost clarity. It couldn't have been Sphene. She should have been destroyed when the Messel terminal shut down. Without a single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen, 'tis no surprise that they would choose to believe she's alive. Choose to believe is kind of crazy, because I don't think that's what's happening. I think their memories were erased of her dying, somehow. What is troubling, however, is their denial that the funeral was held in her honor. 'Tis as if their memories have been erased, yeah. Given that the members of Oblivion remain unaffected, that was likely the work of the regulators, but by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason. In that guise, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria will be on our side. We need to find out who she really is. Find out next time on patch 7.2. While I agree wholeheartedly, we should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient until Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until our self-proclaimed queen makes her next move. I was joking. I didn't actually mean find out in 7. Oh my god. How can you do this to me? How can you do this to me? It says Crossroads there, so I'm guessing this is the last quest. There's no way, man. It really is. Find out next time in patch 7.2. Wow. Oh, no, man. Well, nothing much I can do about that. I just gotta deal with it. What the heck, man? Oh, my God. Meanwhile, in living memory. And let's see what's happening. What's happening?
Where am I? My people. Are they safe?
Is that actually Sphene?
Why am I?
In fear of death, the people turned to Queen Reborn, their fates to learn. That really was the last quest. Okay, so it seems like something's happening with Queen Sphene. How is she alive? And I don't mean this, this imposter, but like that vision, that person that passed out. It seems like that's Queen Sphene. How is she alive? And now that she might come back, does that mean that there's a chance to rebuild living memory? Interesting. Well, in any case, we'll find out in 7.2, I guess. That is insane. I cannot believe that they cut it out there. I was not being serious. Oh my god. Well, whatever. I guess I'll do something else. I think I'm gonna just try to do the Alliance right now. But I guess until next time, until 7.2, we'll see ya there.